Listen to me carefully. If you're watching this, it's because deep down you know you're wasting your life. You feel it, don't you? That burning frustration inside your chest. That voice in your head screaming that you're meant for more, but you're not doing a damn thing about it. Every second you're sitting there, scrolling, waiting. Another man is out there building the life you were supposed to have. This is your last chance. Wake up now or spend the rest of your life watching stronger men take everything that could have been yours. Listen up, this world doesn't care about you. No one's coming to save you. No one's handing you a golden ticket to success. You are either a champion or a loser, and the only difference between the two is the choices they make every single day. You sit there scrolling, waiting for something to change, waiting for motivation to magically hit you. Wake up. Motivation is a lie. It's a fleeting, useless emotion that weak men chase like a drug. You think champions feel motivated every single day? No. They wake up, they grind, they suffer, and they win anyway. Every successful man you admire went through hell. You think they just got lucky? No. They got up when they were tired, they worked when they didn't feel like it, and they never let their emotions control them. Discipline beats motivation every single time. You want to be your own hero? Then stop acting like a victim. You're not broke because of the economy, you're broke because you're lazy. You're not out of shape because of genetics, you're out of shape because you stuff your face with garbage and skip the gym. You're not stuck in a miserable life because of bad luck. You refuse to take control. A hero doesn't sit around waiting for a miracle, a hero creates his own path. He looks at his situation, no matter how bad, and says, "This is on me, and I will fix it." Now let me tell you the cold truth most people are too soft to handle. There are two versions of you. One is the loser sitting on the couch, making excuses, playing video games, avoiding responsibility. The other is a machine, a warrior, a man who gets up every day and dominates life. Your worst enemy is not society, it's not the government, it's not your parents. Your worst enemy is the weak version of you, and every single day, he's beating you. While you're hesitating, he's working. While you're making excuses, he's pushing through. While you're afraid of failing, he's out there winning. Ask yourself, if you met the strongest, most disciplined, most successful version of yourself today, would he respect you? Or would he look at you in disgust? The truth is brutal, and most people can't handle it. They want to be coddled. They want to be told, it's okay. Life is hard. You're doing your best. That's why they fail. That's why they never achieve anything great. Comfort is the enemy of success, and most of you are addicted to it. You say you want success, you say you want to be rich, then act like it. Winners do what they must, not what they feel like. They don't skip workouts because they're tired. They don't slack off because they're not in the mood. They don't wait for opportunities, they create them. The biggest lie you've been told is that success is reserved for the lucky or the talented. That's an excuse made by the weak. The reality? Success is taken by force. It's earned through sacrifice, through discipline, through obsession. Let me tell you a story about a man who had nothing, no money, no connections, no hope. A man who was broken, lost, defeated. He woke up every morning to the same miserable reality. A tiny apartment, bills he couldn't pay, a body he was ashamed of. His friends were all losers, wasting their time getting drunk, playing video games, living for the weekend. And for years he told himself the same pathetic lie that keeps most men weak. One day, things will get better. One day he'd start hitting the gym. One day he'd launch that business. One day he'd become the man he always dreamed of being, but one day never came. Instead, he stayed stuck, watching others rise while he stayed exactly where he was, watching other men win the game of life while he stayed on the sidelines doing nothing. Then, one night, something changed. He was sitting in his dark, depressing apartment, scrolling through social media, watching men his age driving supercars, traveling the world, living like kings. At first, he did what most losers do. He got bitter. He told himself they must have been born lucky, that they must have had rich parents, that life was unfair. But then, in that moment, a voice inside him snapped. What if it's not luck? What if they just worked harder than me? What if the only difference between me and them is that they refuse to be weak? That single thought burned in his mind. It haunted him because deep down he knew the truth. He was wasting his life. And that night he made a decision, a real decision. Not some empty promise, not some New Year's resolution he'd forget in a week. He looked in the mirror into his own eyes and swore, I will never be this weak, pathetic version of myself again. And from that moment on, everything changed. He killed the old version of himself. The man who made excuses, dead. The man who hit snooze in the morning, gone. The man who avoided hard work, feared failure, settled for less, buried. He became his own hero. He woke up before the sun He trained harder than anyone he knew. He cut out every toxic person in his life. He burned his past to the ground and built himself from the ashes. And months later, years later, the world didn't recognize him. His friends, his family, his old coworkers, they were shocked at what he had become. He wasn't just successful. He wasn't just rich. He wasn't just powerful. He was unstoppable. And the truth is, this isn't just a story. This is your story. Because right now, at this very moment, you are standing at a crossroads. You can keep lying to yourself, keep making excuses, keep watching life pass you by, or you can make the decision that changes everything.